Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I built these cabinets. They're nothing special. They're made out of second plywood that I had laying around in scraps. Got two base cabinets on each end. Nice big cabinet on the bottom with a drawer above it. Nice solid oak worktop here. And then I rearranged all of my uppers up here so I could get all of my tools and random junk around the shop put away. So if you'd like to see how I did it, stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. We're going to go ahead today and start working on some shop cabinets. We're jumping straight into it. It is a blistering 25 degrees here, so this is all just going to be a voiceover over top of time-lapse. The cabinets are going to be roughly 2 foot wide, 20 inches deep, and 38 inches tall. That'll make them just tall enough so I can put a nice top over top of them and still have my toolbox be able to swing in and out underneath it on its casters. So we're going to start planing down these oak slabs here, I guess. They are laminated pieces of oak, similar to like a butcher block, but real narrow, and they have a half lap joint on each side. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it works great for bench tops and stuff in the workshop, and it turns out really nice in the very end. So I'm going to go ahead and rip these down and get them gluing up. Like I said, it is a blistering 25 degrees, so I didn't actually have a heater running. It did set up the glue on almost the entire joint. There is one spot that didn't set, but I'm not too worried about it. It's going to be a top that lives on top of these cabinets in the shop, and it's a work surface. If it bugs me later, I might rip it down again and glue it up again in the summertime, but for right now, I just need it to work and look halfway decent. It is going to be screwed to the front and back of the cabinet, so they're not going to go anywhere anyways, but all in all, it turned out really nice. It is, like I said before, essentially just oak butcher block, but got that glued up, moving that over out of the way now so I can get back to working on the cabinets again. Right now, I'm going to try to cut down the bottoms for the cabinets. And if you see my cousin in the background over there, he's helping me here and there. And he's actually working on some wooden longbows. So he's made a few of those now, and they've turned out really nice. We might make a video on making some of those before too long, but that'll be determined later on. So we're going to go ahead and get the drawer slides out, and I'm going to mount those before I get the cabinets fully in place. I'm bringing these down like 3 inches and just squaring them up, setting them back in 3/4 of an inch so I can put a drawer face on and still have it be inset. I'm not going to do any edge banding or anything fancy like that. I just need some nice utilitarian cabinets that'll work and get crap put away, because I've got a lot of crap floating around in here that needs a home, and I'm tired of it just sitting on top of all of my flat surfaces like my table saws and my miter saw bench, and having to shuffle stuff from one place to another. So I'm going to go ahead and get these installed while I can. These are 18-inch drawer slides. They're plenty long enough to go in this 20-inch deep cabinet. I don't really need much more depth in the drawer than that anyways. Just going to be use it to hold some screw boxes and some other miscellaneous small parts trays and stuff. So just going to screw the the cabinet bottom in and get it set in place. I'm going to screw the cabinets to the wall. You can see it back there. I have it screwed to the wall now, and the top screwed to it, so it's all stationary and can't move. Right now I'm going through cutting all the pieces for the drawer boxes, getting everything lined up and ready to go. And I'm not going to do anything crazy for the drawers either. They're also going to be pocket holes to assemble everything. Right now I'm running the boards back and forth over the table saw so I can make that groove for the drawer bottoms. And like I said, just straight pocket holes on the assembly for this. I did accidentally put one of my pieces on backwards, or upside down rather. Had to take it apart and put it back together, but it all turned out nice. Almost all the plywood is either seconds, scrap plywood, or just leftover stuff that I had in the shop. So as you saw, that drawer bottom actually had a few holes in it that are like an 1/8 inch diameter from it being screwed to something else, and the bottom of it used to be painted for something. I forget what it was a part of, but it was something else I had in the shop that I took apart. But getting some nice oak drawer fronts attached to it, and I'm putting on some shop-made walnut handles so it matches everything else I've done. And now you get to see me struggle with the doors. These are just straight 1/2-inch plywood. Actually, that's a lie. It is not very straight, but it is 1/2-inch plywood. So I'm going to fumble around here with the hinges and get these installed. But that's basically it. So I'll leave off here and hopefully insert a short video showing off everything right after this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all guys later. Alright, now that we're out of the time lapse, we're just going to do a brief overview of what we did. I have 2 base cabinets either side of my toolbox here. They're 20 inches deep, 24 inches wide, and 38 inches tall to the bottom of this work surface. And that way I have plenty of room to slide the toolbox in and out on the casters. And if I ever decide to later, I can always add in more cabinets right there. But it's nice having the toolbox there to have just all of my tools right at arm's reach. So on top, we have a 1 1/8 inch thick oak butcher block top. I made it out of something that I've always heard referred to as truck board. It's 2 pieces laminated together. It didn't have great lamination right here in the last like 2 foot of this area here. That was because it's so cold. It is 25 degrees still again today, so it will hit 40, but it just isn't good weather to be gluing stuff up out here in the shop, and I don't have room to take this inside and glue it up in there. So perfectly fine since it's for the shop. But starting off down here, I just have regular base cabinet with 1 drawer above the cabinet. I am going to add some shelves in, and that's going to be for just tools that I don't use that often and extra hand tools and stuff. Over here, I've got a drawer. Not sure if the camera can even see it or not, but I've got it filled up with screws that I use all the time and other small pieces of hardware. Down here, I've got my big totes of hardware that I keep on hand. Other than that, that's about all in the lowers. If we go up here to the uppers, I didn't record those just because it's been so cold and I wanted to make some progress. So I have a small upper up here on that end. I believe they are about 20 inches wide and 24 inches tall. They are 10 inches deep and they have a 1/4 inch back on them. And I attached a French cleat on the back of it so I can hang it up on the wall here. Everything up here is all attached with French cleats so I can take it down, shift it left or right if I need to. But that over there holds some extra finish and epoxy, holds CA glue, and it will hold my actual wood glue when it's warm enough to keep it out here. But has some pocket holes up there, and that's really convenient for the pocket hole jig up here. Right in the middle, I moved my power tool station slightly to the right. I used to have all the chargers in here and all the battery storage in there, but that took up too much space. So I wanted to go ahead and get all of my tools back in one place so I can easily tell when something's missing. Like right here, I have a drill out on the workbench behind the camera. So it just makes it really nice to easily grab and go as you need. And like I said, I have this cabinet here full of all the chargers and batteries. Pretty self-explanatory. Normally none of these, well, shouldn't say normally, but normally they won't all be running at the same time. And I do have them plugged into a power strip down here or a surge protector. So really nice, easy storage. And then right here on the end beside it, I have my hand plane till. I do plan on moving around some of the dust collection piping right there and have it out of the way so everything's easily accessible. But that pretty much sums it up for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.